don't want all mine coming out first.
Hey there, folks. We're over here at Rutt's Hut in New Jersey having a couple of hot dogs. I got Froochie, I got Menovade, and I got Fastbandit. That's Fastbandit's pen over there. Froochie right now is passing a knife, so we're gonna do
passing knives overhead.
We want to do like a little knife thirsty thing, but you know, we can't stab this table because we are in a public establishment.
We're doing a video for the show a collection.
That's not what Ramon did.
We're also gonna talk about the Blade show. We'll do a little recap because Froochie wasn't there, so we're gonna give him a little stories. All right, so you guys ready? Let's have our first Blade out there. Fastbandit.
Oh.
Dun dun dun. Take the bill out of the shot. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Wow, we're not as good as Chris and JR at this.
Can we fake to stab the table for him?
All right, we're gonna let Nick talk about this because this is his dire
Stuffing
wear.
his face with
While he's
hot dogs over
he's on to his like 20th hot dog.
Kid's got more hot dogs in him than the pack.
Just take out the. How beautiful this is.
That thing is gorgeous.
These guys didn't even have beer yet. All right, Nick, want to talk about that?
No.
We'll let Froochie talk about it because it's your first time seeing a dire wear?
This is the first time seeing a dire wear. This is actually something I was real interested in seeing because I have the Hyper 90 on order. So it's the first time I've seen one of Eric's pieces other than you know, on the forums when somebody's showing off some of his work. So it's beautiful.
The Hyper 90 is the one we got on order, right, Nick? Is that the one we're getting to?
Yeah, that's the one I ordered. A little size comparison.
So this is the SR2?
SR1.
SR1, I'm sorry. Right. SR2 is going to be the smaller one. There's Nick's Pimp at Benchmade.
I like how Nick's showing all his knives off.
That's right. These are all Nick's Pimps right here. He's not messing around. Whose is that?
That's mine.
Don't get mad at the waitress.
Does the waitress want to say hi
I
for YouTube?
really don't want to be around who gets mad at me.
We're not getting mad.
What is this? You do knife collections?
Yeah, we do a knife collection. We're doing a
You
vid
don't use them on anybody?
No, just to open letters.
only on each other.
Like that lady on TV.
We're not like her.
Whatever her fucking name was.
Yeah, Lorena Bobbitt.
No. I want to do the guy's balls on the side.
Oh no! This is going on YouTube.
The one that just chopped up that guy.
The new
This
one.
I need. You can take your time. I got to just send my book down. I'm not rushing you guys. We're open until 11.
All right.
Oh, you're taking it back? Okay.
The thing is that he wants to do my books.
Oh, sure.
So
You want
I'll
to
be
pause
back.
that or?
No, we're going. How much is it?
I don't know. It was like
Guys, we're
62
paying the
bucks.
bill right now.
I
It
think
was
we're-
62.
I think we got enough in there.
All I got is this.
You can't do
That's all. I'm sorry. This is funds from Blade. I don't roll like this. That's Blade. That's Blade
You just
money.
made it cut the filter. Nice.
What is that knife?
Emerson Gypsy Jack,
It looks like an Espada.
pimped by C Knife Works.
Who is C Knife
Matt
Works?
Christensen.
Yeah, we all know
Yeah, we
that.
pimped his car pretty nice at Blade.
Oh yeah.
Matt was upset because I didn't put his sticker on my laptop. I don't know if you guys saw my my Instagram post. I had Knife Thursday on it. I had who else did I have? I had Jake Hoback and I had Birch Tree, of course. And Mike Matt's like, hey, you didn't put my poster, my sticker.
I got his stickers on the back of my tablet.
you wanna do that?
C Knife Works. Is that still recording?
Yeah.
It's still recording. Go talk.
Holy crap.
Nick's doing a little arithmetic
I think
here.
we're gonna have to cut this in half.
No,
I'll chip in for Mike because he had to come through tunnels. And
no. Just pay it with mine and then whack it up later. Just let her take it and they'll get the bill. Wow. Yeah, and you guys know I don't edit, so this is gonna be an extremely long video. It looks like it's gonna be.
That's all right. That's all good. It's worth it. We got a lot of knives to pass through the conveyor belt here.
That's
Alright,
right.
so we go with this
So are
one?
we done with that one?
Yeah, we didn't really talk about it, but yeah, get rid of it.
All right.
No, there's a lot of good videos on the diet.
No, you're not supposed to take it.
Yeah, you're supposed to move the plate with it.
Slide to the fruit.
All right, slide to the fruit. So I slide it in.
Ah, there
Nick,
it
you can flip it open before you get ketchup all over your hands,
is. Nice.
and then put it back down.
So this is Fastbandit's score.
Yes, it is.
Tell us about this, Bri.
That is the reason I drove 850 miles right there. And I was lucky enough to meet Brad and scored a Predator from him. I think I was annoying Chad for a little while I was hanging around his table. Alpha Hunter there. Because I kept coming back asking him if he heard from Brad yet.
Oh, hey, hi, Chad. Where's Brad?
Hey, Chad. Have you talked to Brad yet? Have you talked to Brad yet? That's pretty much
Brad was a really nice guy.
He was, yeah.
A gentleman.
We hung out with him at the pit for a little while too, and he was telling us.
Very unassuming.
Yeah, definitely.
Very humble. He doesn't realize how great his knife is, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, I've talked to him as well. He's the same. Really good guy.
His stuff's gonna go big soon.
Talk about the knife. How's the D10 on this bad boy?
The D10 is the best part. No, I'm just joking, Brad. No, there's nothing bad to say about it. I mean, everything about that knife is amazing.
And look how thick this stock is.
And I saw B. Dunn put up a video that he just took down the knife and put it back together, and he said it was just like a Sebenza.
Yep.
He's like,
There's the
you don't have to
alignment
fiddle
pins.
it with it. Yeah, nothing.
The alignment pins. You got an alignment pin here, and the blade stop acts as an alignment pin. And with those two pins, you can take that knife apart and put it back together as many times as you want, and it'll always go back together 100%
It's always centered,
perfect.
always good. It's really a great design.
Yes.
And the Surge is the same way, right?
Yeah.
And the thing I like about
That's
it
what
most
was on the Surge.
is this scallop right here.
Yeah.
You know.
Usable blade.
Yep. I used it to cut some boxes open today.
With more knives.
No, garbage.
Hey, why don't we show them what we got at Blade? Our scores.
So this is what Brian got, Fast
it's a
Bandit.
blade score.
This is his score, right? So he went all the way down to, he drove all the way down to Georgia for this. And then me and Nick,
You're messing up the.
I'm sorry, the rotation. So Nick drove down, I flew down. So Nick actually got there a day before. And I told him, listen, start texting the man. Maybe you can meet him at a Burger King or something and just bribe him. Let's get these Quakens.
Hey, what room are you at?
So hey Nick, you were there, right? So what happened? Let's just put it out there. So when you were there when the doors opened, correct?
Yes.
And was it like a mad rush in?
I got there around 10:30. The doors opened around 12.
12.
You were there too.
I was in line with Nick.
What did it look like?
It looked like
There's only like
It looked like
blade.
Yeah. There's only like 120 people in front of us. So, we got in. I just ran to, Jake's table.
He's fast.
And they were gone.
No, there were like 4 left. I'm like, oh, sweet. I didn't miss them because Jake said there were going to be 12.
Right.
And then, I'm selecting through a couple of them. And then I finally picked 2. And I'm like,
You did. He was picking 2 because one for him, one for me.
I was talking to Jake's
beautiful.
wife. I'm like, oh, I'll take these. And then she's like, sorry, they're already sold.
How did they sell them so fast?
Thursday night.
Apparently they, yeah.
What?
No, they were sold before the door was open because I
To
figured
dealers, to
to
exhibitors.
either dealers or to other knife makers, and
So pretty much when you got to the table, they were all gone. All
they were
gone.
all gone. Yeah.
So he had 8 that he sold right there when the door opened, and the 4 were already.
And 2 of them were the open source folders. The new
The what?
Warncliffe, the new Sheep's Foot.
Oh yeah. The
which I would've
OSF?
bought.
Is it the
Yeah,
OSF?
Which I would have bought if they were not sold.
He's giving you the designs, though. That's why it's the
Can.
open source.
Yeah. He'll give you the design how to do his HRD also.
Oh, really?
What did you think of the OSF? Did you get to check it
It was
out?
awesome. Yeah. That was the first knife I picked up at his table.
His backspacer was it like a G10 or?
Yeah,
I
it was,
saw
just
it
a little
orange.
piece of, it was just a little orange, like a standoff. It looked like a standoff.
Just gotta flip this. So, yeah. So that's what me and Nick came down for. We came down for the Quakens. Pretty much Nick was asking me, how much do you want to, spend if it comes to that? I said, we're gonna spend this, we're gonna spend that. But they were already gone. So there were 2 left, one-offs. This one
Yeah.
and that one. So these were open bid. So basically, we put our bids down on Friday, and then he drew it on Saturday, correct?
Yeah, Saturday at noon.
And basically,
I had to fight off the crowd.
we were at, yeah.
Nick and Mike can do their thing here.
Brian was doing a good job, like being a bodyguard, and I was actually shocked. Nobody was really bidding on it. Well, how many people bid? Like maybe 4 or 5 on each.
I think when you're at Blade, you kind of lose track of time.
That's exactly. You're right.
You know,
because we almost did.
Nick had his alarm set for 12:20 or whatever, and we went over there and waited for it.
Right.
So
I know this one had about 4 or 5 or 6
that one had a lot of bids.
This one had no bids, which like maybe 3 people are like, wow, this is insane. This could happen.
For a finish difference?
Yeah. And think about it, if you don't like the finish, you could technically just blast that and just get rid of it.
Yeah, you could make this one that.
And then you could just, acid stonewatch the blade, and then you pretty much have like Jake's standard finish.
Maybe I could send it to Thai Survival, my buddy Esteban.
His work is sick. It really is sick.
Esteban was there too at Blade. He was awesome.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, nice, another gentleman.
Do these have, are these all inscribed on the inside?
Yeah.
That's sharp.
Yeah.
Does the camera pick that up? I can't see what the camera sees. That is sharp.
Let me see if I can capture it.
The inscription that he does?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, you guys may be able to
I
see
think
it.
they all say 2 Timothy 4:7.
And over here it says Psalm.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can't read it on this viewfinder, but it says hold back. I think you're right. It's upside down.
Pull back knives.
Is that what it says?
Hold Back Knives 2013.
Yeah. Really sharp.
I already sliced myself today. Right there.
Just now.
I just flipped it and it just sliced it up. It's really sharp.
We need one of those little X's or something so we know where to put the plate back.
So mine is the.
John 10:11.
This is the.
John 10:11.
What Jake did is he bead blasted this, right, Nick?
Yes.
He did like a bead blast, and then he
did a
satin.
John 10:11.
How would you do this?
I don't know what
like a satin finish.
It would be considered a satin finish.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Jason Browse's like 2-tone finish.
And I believe that this is the one that Jake entered into the best of show. It didn't win, but this was his entry.
And new knife of the year. I think he entered the OSF.
Did he?
He entered the OSF into something.
I was reading. I don't think he won it either. I saw the results. I was actually surprised.
Did CRK win again?
I think CRK.
Probably.
I'm not sure.
What is it they win? Blade Show Best Brand or something?
Best production knife of the year.
So should we talk about the CRK thing that might have happened?
No.
It's all rumors.
We'll leave that to the person it happened to.
Froochie's laughing. I think it's funny.
This is
Fastbandit's
my score.
second score.
Beautiful.
My third score. Saturday, towards the end of the day, I traded a couple knives for that. That's a Curtis 4-inch F3 with blue bronze anodized. Traded a small Sabenza Insingo, brand new, and a used DPX Hest. And personally, I think it was a pretty damn good trade because the small Sabenza I'm never going to use because it's too small, and the Hest I got my use out of. Clay from Wicked Edge sharpened it, and I never used it again.
Nice.
So it was sharp, and I never had any problems with it. No lock rock, no over travel problems, nothing. That was a good knife, believe it or not. A lot of people had problems with that Hest, but
I got the Hess. I love the Hess.
I loved it. I loved it.
So
Past tense.
So you think JR? What's all this cash over here? This looks kind of cool.
That's all yours.
This is mine.
You paid with 100. There's only like $30 there.
Going back to Blade.
That'll get you out of like Delaware.
So I think JR traded the knife or gave it to Donnie, right?
JR from Knife Thursday. Thanks, JR. Chris, when am I going to get my pivot? And
what pivots he sending you? A nano one?
No, they traded pivots, so Chris has the bronze pivot that went with this scale.
Now,
but he refused to give it back to me.
Nick, this pivot, is this titanium or is this steel?
I wouldn't know.
You got a magnet? Because I see him anodizing it.
Yeah.
The spot pivot?
I think it's
Yeah,
steel.
it's steel.
He's heat anodizing.
That's pretty good.
So, I'm happy with the trade. I'm pretty sure JR was happy with the trade because he was going bananas over that Sabenza.
He wasn't that happy. He gave it away. The DPX.
No, he kept the Sebenza, but he gave away the Hest. Don't worry, Donnie's a fireman. He'll find good use for it.
It was actually our first time meeting the boys from Knives Thursday. It was my first time meeting Fastbandit over here. Tonight's my first night meeting Froochie, and of course I know Menovade, Nick. So it was really nice. And I said it before in a comment under the vid that the best part of Blade wasn't really the knives. That was actually second. For me, the best part was actually meeting all the people, meeting all the YouTubers, meeting Kayla Cummings. What? That's not funny. Be nice. Be nice, Fast
My girlfriend's
Bandit.
gonna watch this video, but she is pretty. She is very pretty.
So yeah, I thought that was. What do you guys think? I thought that was the best part, just meeting everybody, hanging out with everybody.
Yeah.
Thursday night, meeting all those guys, Nick being one of them, down at the pit at the Waverly.
Met up with Gavin at the pit. Hanged out with Rob Carter.
Oh, Rob Carter. Speaking of Rob Carter,
I got it right here. That's going in next.
Put it in.
Put it in now.
Get her in.
get her done.
Get her done.
So this is my score. If you guys have been to a Blade show, you know that you just kind of get overwhelmed. You see a whole bunch of knives, and then you want to buy every one of them. But when I came to this table, I've been following Rob's work on Instagram. As soon as I got to his table, that was it. I was no hesitation. I bought it right away. Froochie's going to the bathroom.
I think Froochie feels left out.
Wait, he's got a ton of knives.
Yeah, but none from Blade.
But yeah, so this is the collab with Rob Carter and Blood Than Flowers and Nocturnal Knives. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you know this is the green anno folder. It's just gorgeous, and it's got this scalloping, which I think Nocturnal Knives called
Calls it a splayed arc.
a spinal arc.
Spinal arc.
Spina
bifida.
Spinal bifida, which makes it good for like cutting if you really want to get into it. Nocturnal Knives and Blood Than Flowers drew real nice people too, really cool. You know, and again, I thought that was the best part about going to Blade, just meeting all these people that you see all the time, or you watch all the time on YouTube. You just cut yourself? What are you doing? All right. Oh, you're trying to... We can't put that on vid. Bry's trying to flip Froochie's A15. He's having... he's struggling.
It's every
Get that on vid. Let me see you do that.
It's every 10th flip.
It's virgin fingers.
So this is a fairly...
Well, no, wait, time out.
Well,
You're doing it wrong.
wait.
Hold on.
In Jake's defense, in Jake Hobach's defense...
Brian's doing it wrong.
Wait, no. Let me tell you guys a little story.
Silent soldier.
Right. Let me just tell you this. This is kind of funny. Brian's not gonna deny this. Brian's having difficulty with his A15, and we all have no problems with this thing.
Yeah.
Brian can't even open a twist cap beer. You still got your scar?
It was a pop.
Let me see the cut on your palm.
It was a pop.
This is trying to.
It was a pop.
He goes, "Are you sure this is twist off?"
Wait, why is that?
He's like, look, I can't open it. Everybody else is having no problem.
Damn, I got a bruise on my finger.
But this one I am actually gonna send back to Jake when I'm done playing with it. I love it. I want to take it camping, just because it's like an axe. You know, you can see a little bit of some blade wear on it. I use it a lot. It is a knife that's too big for me to legally carry in New Jersey, but I love it. But it does need to go back to Jake, and I kind of bought it under the pretense that the blade was a little bit off-centered, and it seems like every 10th or 20th flip it does kind of jam up, and that may have been Brian's issue.
I
other than
think
the fact that he was doing it wrong.
I think we're gonna save on shipping here, and I'll ship my horse down to Jake also for a little bit of a sticky lock, needs to be recarbonized. So you might get a package with two knives in it there, Jake.
I want to show them the HRD system.
Oh yeah, the new system.
You know, with most knives, you know, the friction of the detent ball against the blade with the tension of the lock bar, you know, it's not gonna fall into place. And you know, the same could be said about just pretty much any knife out there. Even with this heavy blade stock, it's still not gonna go down. The F3, same thing. You know, it's not gonna go down. But if you have the HRD system, which is a rolling detent ball, you can see it keeps falling into place because the detent ball is rolling, and pretty much just reduces friction while it's flipping out. And
You think Jake could throw one of those on your knife?
actually might be.
I think he's willing to
can't,
retrofit.
He can't do it on this one.
No?
Because he said the detent hole is too close to the edge of the
He
lock
did say
bar,
that, right.
and he needs to drill that and tap it
Oh, so is mine then.
for the set.
Yours might be able to, but he would have to put another detent, like hole.
I'd say, to me, it's not as important. I kind of like that. Jake's another guy that's not like 10 years in the game, so I like to see progression of people's work. I made mention like these new Quebec's. Quebec's are the fit and finish is much better than his older stuff, but it's Jake's learning better things. He's got better tools as he progresses, and it's just kind of neat to see for me. I like to see where he's coming from, where he's going. I think he's a great guy. He's super talented, a true gentleman. I've talked to him, through email. He's just a really nice guy. But I like to see that progression. See how he's improved. The fit and finish on these things is remarkable. On the new ones, the Quebec's.
Yours is a bit stiff.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine's not as smooth as yours,
Yeah.
but I did notice that it's got a little later lockup than yours. So maybe the detent's pushing a little bit stronger.
Yeah, I think it's being the detent.
That's it. I'm sending it back. Anybody want this? I'm just kidding.
I'm sending this hoe back.
Yeah, I have about
Gina!
China.
Gina.
I had a guy on Instagram ask me he asked if you would
He asked where he could find one.
yeah, and there's about like 25 of these out there right now.
Good luck.
No one's selling. Good luck waiting a year. That's why I paid for mine. Oh, well, we paid for ours just because we don't want to wait
Exactly.
a year and a half just to get these.
It's like the people that are asking for blunts right now. How do I get a blunt? Like,
Good luck.
Go talk to the guy in the alley.
All right.
This one here?
Yeah, show your.
Another
This is
blade.
nice.
That is a Will Zermino.
How do you spell that?
Zermino? Z-E-R Mino.
Exactly.
You can't spell Zermino without mean.
This is short.
Anyway, it for the price, you really can't beat it.
let's talk about it first before you talk about price.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's
Let's take a
I
look
guess
at
it's
it.
a 4-inch flipper.
Yeah.
It's about the same size as everything else. The only thing I'm not too happy about it with is the detent. Now, whether it is just a light detent because that's it, but it almost looks like the detent ball doesn't line up 100% with the indent on the blade.
You send it to Modifieds. He'll fix that.
Do you know that guy?
We
met him down there.
You met him?
I met him because you pointed him out.
I didn't point him out. I don't even know what he looks like.
Did you point him out to me?
No.
Did you meet him?
I met him.
Then maybe you pointed him out to me.
He's got 1,000
I don't
pictures.
remember seeing him.
Yeah,
We were hunting for you, dude.
it's not bad. It's not a horrible knife, but there's a couple things that I
Actually, the flipping action's really good once.
Oh yeah.
You gotta just be prepared that the detent's very weak and
Yeah.
it goes. It's really smooth.
Well, when you're pushing something like this, or no, I'm sorry. When you're pushing something like that, when you're flipping this, that's got it's got like 10,000 pounds of force against it.
Weak
So you're
detent.
saying-
Good for Brian.
So you're saying you
What I'm
prefer the
saying
weak
is-
detent?
Yeah, exactly.
What Brian's saying is he's not good with the strong detents because he's got little weak hands.
Exactly.
And I can't flip the loop.
This is entirely too much giggling.
Crap.
I never hear Chris and JR giggling this much.
Oh my
Tell you, what did you say that for the price that you paid for it?
You want to tell us how much you paid?
$425.
That's fucking awesome.
It really is.
That's great.
Can you say that on YouTube?
Only once.
You used our quota. You didn't even talk to us first.
Yeah, what the heck?
But look at
The lightning
what it's
stroke.
built.
That's awesome.
Mocha tie.
That's a great build. I mean, look at that's beautiful.
I love that blade shape. Reminds me of an Emerson CQC8. The blade shape reminds me of a CQC8 Emerson.
What do you think,
But
Nick?
it's got nicer
Can
fit.
you work on detents?
It's got nicer.
Could this be your first detent job?
No, I am not touching this knife. God
Why?
forbid.
I trust you. I trust you.
See that video that Bauer 230 tried to do the detent that Modifieds did, but on the Chinderers, the fake Hinderers, it didn't work too well.
Is that in a Nothing Fancy video?
Who?
He's still getting heat from that Nothing Fancy.
Who's that?
That Nothing guy.
Anyway, yeah, let's get a close up of this thing. Just look at this. What is this? What kind of
It's mocha tie.
It is, dude. This is like brine tie material right here, dude. Right? That's what he uses. He spells it with a T-I-G-H-E.
Ah, well, everything he does is spelled with a T-I-G-H-E.
Yeah.
Tie fighter,
right.
tie
Yeah.
bender, tie stick, tie rod.
Tide stick.
Tie stick, tie rod.
I mean, it really is beautiful. When I saw this on the table, and
Especially for the price. Very
yeah,
impressive.
Sebastian actually got one too, and
Yeah,
he was the one. Did
got
he
one-
tell you, or
yeah.
you guys went together?
He showed me his, and I went right over there. He
Yeah.
got a Damascus bolster
Yeah.
with carbon fiber.
Don't say how much you paid.
No, I'm not gonna say how much he paid.
But it was
He
gorgeous.
got a better deal than I did. Let's put it
It
that
was
way.
gorgeous. I mean, just look at this. Look how thick the titanium is.
I mean, if that's a deal you got, that's a great deal for just the components alone. You know, all quality.
This is probably all titanium too, the
Oh, yeah.
standoffs.
It looks like
The
everything.
standoffs are tied.
And you know what? It looks pretty solid too. And it's probably, is it centered?
It's pretty damn close.
Yeah, not bad. Did you adjust it at all?
I adjusted a little bit.
You did?
It was a little off center. The
not
pivot
bad.
was a little loose when I picked it up. I think just from everybody kind of picking them up and playing.
Just beautiful. Look at the pivots.
What are they, CNC?
You think this pivot is titanium? Probably steel, right? How'd you get that color? How'd you get
Probably
that color?
titanium.
That's great coloring. Look at that.
You can't get that color unless, well, I don't want
Unless you send it to Modifieds.
It's difficult to get that color.
Modifieds. I don't even know if he exists. We were calling him the unicorn. We didn't see him.
Why?
He messaged me. He goes, dude, I didn't meet you. I said, I didn't meet you too. I was looking all over. All right, what's next?
All right, slide that one off. What do you want to show now? You want to do some of these guys?
Is that all done with the blade?
I already saw it.
Want to do some of Lee's stuff here?
Yeah.
Let's look at Robert Carter's knife again while they're fixing things.
Oh, shit.
Look at this.
We're gonna look at this one
Look
now.
at this.
Show 'em my giant mistake.
I'm gonna show him this one.
No, you gotta keep it closed and we're
Oh, we
gonna
gotta keep
open
it
it to
closed.
say like, whoa.
Oh yeah. You narrate this one, Frooch.
This one is the Lion Steel SR1. It's got the Chad Nichols Damascus, the lizard pattern. But this one I call my giant mistake because I was trying to put a mirrored wicked edge polish on it using my homemade sandpaper. And
You make sandpaper?
yeah, homemade sandpaper. It's a little recipe I got from my grandma. But I was running on the wicked edge with these the platens that I made with sandpaper, and it kind of wore away the acid etch. So I had to wind up taking the blade out and rubbing it all down with 2,000 and 2,500 and 3,000 grit. So now it's actually a hand polished Damascus. You know, but it's a happy mistake. It's something I actually liked more. I've seen a lot of guys.
Oh, you can still see the Damascus
Oh yeah, you
pattern
can still
in
see
there.
the pattern. It's neat. It wraps around the spine still. You can still see it all. And because I took the blade out, it's all done, and it actually made the knife smoother. This knife was a tank to open. It almost like ripped your finger off. But because I've you know, polished it down on where the pivot is, or where the silicone washers are that they use, it's definitely a lot smoother, which is nice. So it's kind of like a happy mistake.
Actually, I was
But a
talking
neat
to
little
Mikhail Williamson about his. He had also a Damascus blade, and he said it was a little rough riding on. He had a, you know, he used IKBS. He says a little rough because of the Damascus blade. So,
Okay, because of the acid, probably. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so wiping it down, it definitely makes, I mean, this is a lot smoother. And I've heard other people talk about the SR1s being kind of hard to open, and mine definitely was. It was almost a turnoff.
Yeah, not to mention you probably took like 1 or
Exactly.
0.5 microns off.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't taken a micrometer to it, but I'm sure it's thinner technically, and but it rides better, and it's stayed centered and all that good stuff. So it's kind of a neat knife.
Oh, I forgot to show them. So this is my other big score.
Nice.
Carbon fiber pocket clip.
Pocket clip? I thought you were talking about the frame.
I got this for $5.
How many did you buy?
About 2.
Nice. Big
it's not-
spender.
It's not real carbon fiber. I don't know if you could get a close up on the
What do you mean it's not real carbon fiber?
if you get the side, you can kind of see there's 3 layers.
Yeah.
It's like carbon fiber sandwich with fiberglass in the middle.
Oh.
And that kind of makes sense, in order for it to have this kind of retention and
It's pretty cool.
It does look good.
durability,
And what
so it doesn't
what is that
crack
on?
over here.
what knife is that on?
It's on my Anderson Commander.
So you can see.
It's upside down. It's inverted. There you go. So,
There's a Gen Crate on YouTube's got one of these. It's gorgeous.
Full tie.
I had this.
Yeah.
I had this done on by a guy called Nathan What from
Nate what?
USN. Nathan What?
Actually, I subbed him too on Facebook. He seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
He definitely does nice work.
The fit and finish of this thing is amazing. Full tie frame lock.
How long did that take to do that?
His turnaround time was actually like 4 months.
4 months? That's not
Yeah.
bad.
I told him I wanted to take it to Blade, so he definitely got it done. And
You think Matt could do a better job
I don't know.
with the frame
His frame,
conversion?
his frame lock conversion was pretty damn nice looking.
And he did that for JR, right?
Yep.
JR gave that away, right?
No, that's
no?
his personal. That's his personal knife. He's not giving that one away.
What else
All
we
right,
got?
what's next? You want to throw another pimp knife in there since we're on the pimp knives here?
Let me just show you guys my Robert Carter again.
Get out of there!
Mr. Chief.
That's the doc.
Yeah, we've seen it before. Gina likes the doc.
What does DOC stand for again? Do you know, Nick?
DOCC,
I know, what is it? I'm
Department of Corrections. Something.
Christensen Knives. I really don't know what it stands for, do
I
you?
forget now. I did know.
Sweet.
So that's
Oh, all right, we're talking
that's
about the
my-
other
That's my C Knife Works pimp Gypsy Jack.
Oh, what happened? We gotta get some airtime there. Matt's gonna go bananas. So Matt did this.
Yep, Matt Christensen from C Knife Works. There's his little
Another
logo
gentleman.
etched into the pocket clip.
Did you
there.
guys notice that Matt was getting a little jealous whenever I talked about like Kayla Cummings?
He's in love, sir.
He is. I don't, and I can't blame him.
No, I can't either.
tie backspacer?
I love that. That actually looks good. Nice job.
That's
Matt.
a Pete Gray Precisions thumb disc, acid washed, silver twill, silver lightning strike carbon fiber.
Wait, time out. Now, what exactly did Matt do? He did all this?
You think I gotta throw away there, guys?
No,
No.
not these knives.
These two, this
Throw out your
plate.
knives?
Brian's flipping ability needs to be thrown out.
What do you want to do with that?
The kid's a master at butterfly knives. He can't flip it.
I'm leaving
No,
you guys.
I'm eating a hot dog. I just wanted it out of the way.
Well, anyone who's ever seen an Emerson that's not a custom knows that it's just all black
Thank you.
G10. So
like
he
all
did.
their knives.
I said unless it's a custom. This was all black G10. So he did the silver tool bolsters. He did the silver lightning strike scales with the hidden screw construction for the backspacer. Polished up the liners. He did titanium backspacer, acid washed the blade, and put a little swedge on there.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
He did a hell of a job.
he did do a hell of a
It
job.
really does look nice.
And the turnaround was quick. I think he had it for about 2 or 2.5 months.
Now, he's not doing any more pimping, is he?
He's doing the last couple that he has, and then I think he wants to just go into making knives.
Yeah, one of them better be mine, Matt.
I think he sold yours already.
You know? We needed to get down to blade.
So, Fruit, you got something being pinned by Matt?
He also did.
Yeah, I have a Southern beam from mine.
He also did a CQC8 for me, but I don't have it with me right now. So carbon fiber, concealed carry
Very nice.
scales. Yeah, he does nice work.
Caused a little drama on Instagram the other day.
Yeah, he causes drama
Matt
everywhere he
Love
goes.
X's and O's.
And since nobody else is throwing anything in there, I'm going to throw that in there. Seems like everybody hates this thing.
What is that?
That is a mixed driver custom SJ75.
What is that, an albatross?
Yes, it is.
Hang it around your neck.
It is. It's a shit hawk.
Dodos, I thought they were extinct.
No, the
it's got a
dodo,
knife
the dodo
in it.
is by far the ugliest knife on earth.
Those are not ugly.
So I bought this last November at the New York show, and I like it.
I actually
Nobody
like it
else
too.
likes it.
Yeah.
No, I like it.
I tell you, you know what I do like? I love this, the firework that they did on the spine of the blade. I think that's sharp.
Is that by Jeff?
That is, yeah.
Tough Thumbs?
Yeah, Tough Thumbs did that file work.
He's awesome.
His thumbs.
If you've
are so
ever
tough.
handled the production SJ and you haven't handled the custom, it's a whole different animal. With
How
that
so?
second tie scale on there,
Yeah.
it adds so much rigidity to this knife. It's
Just
not
the
even
fact
funny.
that it says M Strider underneath, that's pretty cool.
No, they can't duplicate that anywhere.
This has no lock rock, good lockup, no blade play. Solid. $850, it could be yours.
Wow.
Nice.
Plug.
All right, let's throw some
this
more
for
of. Get that thing out of the camera.
Speaking of 850, let's bring in the Lambert.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, wow. Let's
This
see
one's
it.
coming in open. Damasteel coming through.
This one I actually made a video on, so we'll keep it quick, even though, you know, so my 84 subscribers have already seen it.
They've seen that and they've seen a 9-second minivan.
Exactly. This one's kind of cool, though, because I don't see a lot of Kirby's knives being frame locks. Seems like a lot of them are liner locks.
Yeah.
But this one he considers the frame lock. You see it's even size.
Yeah, sure. Look how thick
scales,
that titanium is.
Exactly. It's a sharp knife, and it's the Damasteel blade, that production Damascus, which is sharp, but just a neat knife. You know, I love the size of it. It's just
Actually, the G10 almost acts like as a what do you call that? Prevent it from over travel, an over travel stop.
almost, yeah.
You know, because it's very thin.
I gotta tell you guys, I don't really understand what the problem is with over travel.
I'll tell you what the problem is.
How hard do you push on your knives?
I'll tell you what the problem
Brian never has that problem.
is. See this knife right here?
Until we can't.
See this knife right here? This does
Right.
not have an over travel.
Right.
Yeah.
And someone at Rob Carter's table. couldn't
Oh
get the
yeah,
thing
yeah, yeah,
unlocked
yeah.
And push the
Please
lock
don't
bar,
demonstrate it
push
on
the
my
lock
knife.
bar all the way out
He
to
was
here.
like, it's like, I can't get this lock bar unlocked, and he just grabs it
Yeah, like that,
four
exactly.
fingers, and just pulls it back.
And what does
That's
Rob do?
That's the point of an
I
over
was like,
travel.
you
Oh,
put that
wait.
knife down
Yep.
and walk away.
It's more for user error than it is for. 'Cause I mean, I'm just not that hard on my knives. You know, I understand there's guys out there in the field that are cutting up stuff that I don't cut up. You know, I'm more of a regular EDCer, but
You fucking
know, it's
two-fisted
just
it.
like-
I can't believe he did that.
what's the matter
He
with
goes,
this thing? As he
"Stop.
manhandles it.
Put the knife down. Go. Can you imagine that? You're a blade show, some guy destroys your hard work.
Well, you're not
Poor
supposed
Rob.
to flip the knives, Mike. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You've
Yeah, we
learned
don't
that.
We're not gonna mention names, but some purveyor bugged out when I was flipping a Sabenta that I was gonna buy, but that's another story for another day.
You know, I'll put that out there for anybody that's selling knives at a show. I think you should expect people wanting to
Test
play
the
with
action,
knife. I mean,
absolutely.
Handle the knife the
we
way they're going to be handled.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I mean, a cheap, good knife is $200, $300. And these things easily go into the, $1,000 range and more. I don't think we're asking a lot to be able to open it up and try it out.
I agree.
You know, I think it's one thing we all have in common. It's our
Snowdy. Snowdy. Snowdy.
Holy snowdies.
Where's he been? He hasn't really been doing anything, huh?
Hey, what's
He's
your,
good.
what's your 15?
Oh, get this thing out of here. It ain't a hoe bag. And stop covering up my only hoe bag.
He's got that reality show Snowdy does, right?
Does he
Is
really?
that actually a reality show, or is that just him doing a reality
Wow,
show?
look at those hoe bags.
It's amusing. I get a kick out of
That's
Snowdy.
great. This could be our Knife Thursday submission right here.
Oh,
That's sick.
we're pimping our hoes.
Holy moly. I gotta get another picture of that because.
And Alpha Hunter Tactical. But Chad's a cool guy. Represent him too because, you know, between his designs or his special requests, I know with my A15, his, you know, the A15 design or the platform already existed, but, you know, he put in the request to have it M4 steel and 0.20 thick with the lightning strike carbon fiber, as opposed to the Warhorse, which he had more of a design influence on in its whole shape and all that. So,
if you were there holding the fixed blade, that thing was.
Yeah. The Warhorse fixed blade.
And you guys said he made that himself, right?
Yep.
That was all his.
You guys
work.
follow him on Instagram. He's been posting pics of him working on that.
Which one is this? An A10 or an A8?
A8.
This is an A8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
A little small for me, but I like it. Yeah, very nice. I really like Jake's work.
So like this one,
Industrial
I feel like I
feel.
always only get like one-offs off of him. So for this one, it doesn't have the kind of like the lanyard tube. He milled that out, but then put like the spinal pattern on it, which is really cool.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah.
You guys getting tired?
No, I'm Instagramming.
I already put a picture of us filming the video.
I had to put a picture of all the hoebacks up.
I had to keep Mike's face confidential because he's always doing everything on a DL.
That's right. Well, the picture's actually out there on Instagram.
He taped his Sabenza. Today we have him taped up just so we don't get him on camera. No blue tape all over him.
Yeah, these no, you don't have to cover anything up here.
These are great.
Cool knives.
think,
See, he's digging that. He's digging my rock harder. Whoa, what are you doing?
I can't get it on live.
Can't get it on
I
live.
can't film it. I'm missing it completely.
Pry
That was a great story.
Love those thumb studs.
That was a great story. Rob Carter was a pisser.
Yeah, he was.
Right, at the pit?
He was a cool dude. Man.
He was. He was definitely a gentleman. For the guys that don't know, who's he related to?
Mel Pardue.
Mel Pardue and Joe Pardue.
Is that crazy?
Get out of here.
Mel Pardue is his grandfather.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was.
We met him.
We were hanging
him.
out with
Yeah,
Mel Pardue.
yeah.
He's a quiet guy.
He was.
I was like, can you sign my Griptilian? Oh, I don't have a Griptilian. I will go buy one.
I would go buy one just to have you autograph it.
I bought a Cali 3 because Sal Glesser said hello to me on the forums. And I joined the Spiracle forums. So a quick shout out to Sal. That's awesome. Here's a guy that owns a multi-million-dollar company and says hello to everybody that registers to the Spiracle forums. You know, and I bought the Cali 3. Apparently, is
It's
his
actually
favorite
just a
knife.
preset message that goes out to everyone.
Exactly. Yeah. No, he talks to you. He's like, hey, thanks, man. I'm like, no, thank you. I
have your
get
Surge?
starstruck.
Take your Surge.
Oh, yeah, you get your Surge out and you're.
Surge is my carry. Surge is always in my pocket. I call that on my Instagram. It's my bully knife because it kicks all my other knives out of my pockets. I have 22 Sabenzas. I don't carry them just because of my Surge.
I had to throw that in there. Hey, I got 22 Sabenzas.
Well, because I just added to the collection today. Blade HQ finally came out with my carbon fiber one. So right before I came down to meet you
My
guys,
God,
I placed the order for that one.
Whoa.
Hey, we're on YouTube. You're not allowed to F-bomb. He already used our one curse.
This is before we get talking about that. This is my EDC right here. You don't get any better than that.
That's
Hardcore.
gorgeous.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, he begs to differ.
Beg to differ.
Hey, where's my quick back?
Yeah, where? Oh,
There it is.
The
That's your
waitress
EDC?
has
Oh,
it.
that's my EDC right
Oh,
there.
man.
That's how I only have this one on me. I mean, I brought all my others
Don't
to
you
show.
usually carry a Thai Millie too?
In my van, I have one.
So
But not
EDC,
usually in my
EDC.
pocket.
You can EDC.
I EDC right here.
Mike lives in the Gestapo's thing.
He must be going to Patterson for those peppers.
What are you doing? Making a video?
We're making a video.
Yeah.
You want to say hello?
No.
Let me ask you something.
What's
If
the
you,
excitement of the video here?
what would
are
you
we
say that this collection
Yeah.
of knives cost?
Well, no.
Somebody that
no,
doesn't
no.
know knives. Okay.
Pick the sexiest knife
Oh,
out of
pick the
this table.
doing?
sexiest.
Sexy.
Sex.
Oh, which one's the most dangerous
Sexy.
one?
No, we'll go sexy. We'll go by category.
Sexy or dangerous?
Let's go sexy
No,
first.
sexy's
Let's go
always-
sexy. Let's go sexy.
Wait.
Sexy?
Sex.
I would say sexy. The
Not you. We didn't ask you, Brian.
Strider takes the cake.
What is
man.
your name?
Lucy.
Lucy.
You look like
I was a
somebody.
knife be sexy.
No, Lucy, take a look at
How could
this
a
one.
Coke
Lucy.
be
Oh
cute?
man, he's breaking out some
Let's
big.
go fancy for Lucy, because Lucy's gonna want to see something pretty.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what?
Oh well, you
That
know.
is sexy.
Why don't you stick the blades back?
That's the hide
So
with zirconium.
if you had,
What am I
if
picking?
you
A
had to
knife that I
pick,
would pick for a gift for somebody or something?
Yeah, sure.
oh, so
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
pick the prettiest knife.
One that you would remember that you would think is gorgeous. Like,
Gorgeous,
oh my
huh?
goodness. You sexy at that.
Well,
Just
I
one.
would pick this one.
The War Horse. Oh yeah.
A war horse.
Why? Why do you pick that, Lucy?
Yeah, what about it?
Looks like a chocolate bar.
Because
don't
you can
know.
do some damage with
It
that.
just looks like it's a really good knife. I don't know why.
It is.
I don't
It
know
definitely
nothing.
Oh,
is.
it is.
Definitely.
I'm
Now-
talking about quality of a knife, and then I like this one.
Why?
If you,
This one?
Yeah,
is this pretty?
Pretty.
that is pretty.
Okay, which one would you take to war?
Although it looks like,
Well, let her explain. Let her explain.
the tip is broken off, so maybe I changed my mind.
No, that's the design.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I know, but I would look at it and go, maybe they're gonna think the tip is broken off.
Now, if you looked at this, what would you think something like all this costs?
This whole collection.
That's
She likes the
what's scary.
eyewear.
Here's
My
every
girlfriend.
single knife. How many knives are we talking about?
Oh my god.
I don't even know what the
2, 3, 4,
math
5,
is. I'm
6,
just
7, 8,
curious.
9, 10,
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
20
Just say- we'll say 20.
times, I'd say about $8,000.
Times that by like 5.
Huh? What is it? I'd say about 250.
I think she's
300
pretty
a knife.
close.
No,
I'd say average going price is probably
at least 5, sure.
5 what?
500.
At least.
Each?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one,
Well-
this one was 600. This one was 1,200.
850.
This
All
one
right,
was
I don't know
700.
about knives. I
700.
figured about $300.
It was a good guess though. I like
I
the
said
low
what?
guess.
$8,000.
Yeah,
Tally it up.
we got a disease.
I don't want to.
I'm not good at math.
The last thing I want to do is add up my collection.
Did you like this, one,
here,
Lucy?
1,700.
That's my Robert Card. Isn't that pretty?
That is a pretty knife,
Thank
actually.
you, Lucy. They're laughing. Why are you guys laughing at my Robert
Look at this nice knife.
Because that thing's
In
got
case you
more.
want to cut somebody's balls off.
Nice.
Are you on video for TV or something?
Yeah.
It's YouTube.
It's on your YouTube.
They're not going to hear me. You can cut
No,
that
they
part
cut
out.
that out.
That'll be
Definitely.
edited.
We'll edit
This
that.
is nice. This is a nice
This
knife.
short.
Thank you.
But I would think, if I was looking for a knife for somebody, I think I would go with that because it looks like it's...
Everybody wants that knife.
Oh, really?
That's made by J. Koback. It's its War Horse.
It's a tactical butter knife.
Very coveted. Everybody.
It's a tactical. It's good for prying open clams.
Did you ever see men get so excited over knives? Hey, what are you, deaf? Look at their,
I don't like knives.
Oh, she's coming. Wow, this video is going really long.
How long are we at? We
I
got
don't know.
half an hour yet?
It'll be uploaded next week. I'll start tonight.
Next week.
Pick the most prettiest knife on the
You get it up
table.
before
Okay, we get
late
another opinion.
2014.
Just one. Take your time.
Take your time.
The prettiest knife on the table if you're going to
Prettiest, sexiest.
You gotta get blades
Just
up
one.
before.
Oh, I didn't see those.
Here, open.
Oh,
you know,
I
just-
didn't get to see all those,
I
did
didn't see
I?
those either. I like this one.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah?
The
got
Emerson
expensive
Custom.
taste.
Emerson Custom.
I don't know why I said this one.
They're all nice.
Why that one's expensive?
Wait a second.
They're all expensive.
Where's the bodega?
Oh!
How's the
Somebody
bodega
stole
not
a
in there?
knife.
No, ladies, you got to see the bodega. You got to see this one. This one, you guys are
gotta
gonna
see this.
flip.
I need to see this.
Look at that. Now, have
That's
you guys
nice.
changed your
All
mind?
right. First
that
of all,
one's nice,
that's
too.
probably
You-
one of
would
the
you
most
say-
expensive ones on the table.
Would you
right?
say
like
that's the
that.
nicest one?
Yeah.
No, the tire wear all
No,
day.
I like that
Oh,
one.
the
This
Daiwa
one
or
and
light
that
I
one.
could get 2 bodegas for a tire wear.
Yeah,
think of that,
secondary
Luce?
market.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
that one-
actually a beautiful knife.
Yeah, that
It
is
is.
nice.
Yeah.
They have a TV show,
They're on
The makers.
Discovery Channel.
Blade Brothers.
Yeah, that's a really, really nice
What do you guys do? You sell knives?
No, we're just
Oh,
collectors.
you collect them.
Just
We're
collectors.
collectors and users. There's actually a video on that right now.
Don't
Are
use
you a
them
collector or a
on
user? We're
anybody
both.
like...
I'm a user.
Yeah, I do
Don't like
both.
use them on me.
I'm using it-
going.
I'm using
God
it-
bless you.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Love you, Sky. What do you
right.
want me to do? Throw that together?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you.
All right. I don't have
Pretty
bite of
similar
it.
in size.
up over here.
I've had like 8.
It is, for sure.
What?
The size
Almost
of the
exactly the
Curtis.
same as the
Yeah, very
Curtis.
similar.
This video is getting very long.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
you know
care.
what? Yeah, I do because I got to upload.
I'm sure the people viewing it will probably not make it this far. And if you have made it this far, congratulations. You don't win anything.
Yeah, we might have to split. I might have to split into two, but I think we're gonna call it that. But parting words. Just look at my card. I love
I'm
this.
new to
I
YouTube,
really
so
love
I
this.
thank
thing.
all the guys for watching it.
Yeah, please sub Froochie. Froochie, what's your channel? Froochie.
123.
Froochie 123.
F-R-O-O-C-H-I-E.
Look at that cracked ice, man.
Yeah,
that is
that's
nice.
gorgeous.
Does that have the cracked ice backspacer too? Yep.
Yeah, inside as well. That's what's really cool.
We don't care about the inside.
It really is. It's on the inside too. I mean,
Some of
that's
us
quality.
do.
All right, guys, I'm gonna end it over here. Peace.